No, that's a really good question. So my foray into medicine, we'll sort of start there. I was 15 years old, actually, living in the suburbs of Chicago, and was riding my bike with friends and was not wearing a bicycle helmet and got in a car accident. I got hit by a car. And so I had my own personal medical experience, and was severely injured and in and out of the hospital for a long time, and for many years, pretty much all throughout my high school years. And at that time decided that I really wanted to go into medicine because of, my own experience and all the doctors and nurses and everybody who had helped me. I grew up with my mom is a nurse, and so I was exposed to healthcare early on. And so kind of those two experiences jointly together, kind of got me on the medicine track. Ironically, my mom was a gastroenterology and hepatology nurse, though I didn't think that's what I wanted to go into. I thought maybe I want to go into ear, nose, and throat because I had some head trauma and damage as around my own experience, or maybe pediatrics because I love kids. And so in early medical school, I explored all those options I thought maybe I wanted to do surgery. I did all my rotations and looked at that, and I didn't do my internal medicine rotation until sort of the end of my third year of medical school, and immediately just fell in love with internal medicine. I think a couple of background things about myself is I really enjoy like mysteries, like when I choose fiction books, like I like whodunit type novels. I like to solve puzzles, and that's a lot of what internal medicine is like. It's a little bit of that detective work. Some of what House is, House MD, or for anyone who ever watched House, it's a lot of it is sort of like that, so it can be kind of fun in sort of figuring out what is the diagnosis or what are we trying to achieve. And so that got me really attracted to medicine. And then one of my earliest rotations, I think like most people who go into medicine, a lot of it has to do with who you encounter on the wards in terms of who's your attending physician, and who might be your earliest mentors. And so one of my rotations as a third year medical student was on the inpatient hepatology and GI service at UVA. And one of the people that inspired me when I was at UVA was Dr. Stephen Caldwell, who is still there now as a hepatologist. And I was just fascinated by mostly his enthusiasm and how much he loved the liver. And it got me interested in loving the liver as well. And then, also because my mom was a nurse, in between my summers when I was in undergraduate, I worked in the gastroenterologist office that she worked at. And my summer job was calling insurance companies to get insurance approvals for colonoscopies. And also at that time, hepatitis C was sort of a new virus in the 90s when I was in high school. And I had volunteered a little bit with the American Liver Foundation, and so had gotten exposed a little bit to what the liver was. I didn't even really know what it was, and what liver disease patients were dealing with. And so sort of like all those early life experiences sort of came together, and then it made it very clear to me once I decided on internal medicine that I was going to be a liver doctor. And so once I made that decision, pretty much third year medical student, I didn't really waver after that.